Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about the relational model. In the previous lecture, we had seen the network model, then the advantages and disadvantages of the network model that are covered in the previous lecture. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the relational model. The relational model is most widely used model. In this model, the data is mentioned in the form of the two-dimensional table. That means in this relational data model, the data is arranged in the tabular format. All the information is stored in the form of the rows and column format. The basic structure of the relational model is a table. So the table are also called as the relations in the relational model. What table are called? Table are called as the relation in the relational model. For example, we have an employee table, that means employee relation. In that employee table there are number of fields: employee id, employee name, job name, salary, mobile number, department id and project id. This is the tabular format of the data, and this is nothing but the relational data model. So friend, here this employee id, employee name, job name, these are the fields and these are the value of that field. Some popular relational database management systems are DB2 and Informix Dynamic Server IBM. Then Oracle and RDB is another relational database model. Then SQL Server and Access, that is that is of the Microsoft. This is some popular relational database management systems are available in the market. Now some relational model concept are there. The first one is the attribute. Each column in a table that has the attribute is nothing but the properties, or we say that the characteristics which define the relation. For example, student, roll number, name, these are the attribute of that table. For example, suppose see this table here: employee id, employee name, job name, salary, mobile number, department id, project id. This is the attribute of the employee table. Then next is the table. In the relational model, the relations are saved in the table format. It's stored along with its entities. A table has two properties: rows and columns. The row represent the record and column represent the attribute. See in this table, these are the row: employee id, here are some records. So this row represent the record and this column represent the attribute of that particular table. Then next term is the tuple. It is nothing but a single row of a table which contain a single record. Tuple is nothing but the single row of a table. This row is called as the tuple of that particular table or relation. Next one is the relation schema. A relation schema represents the name of the relation with its attributes. That means the name of the relation, for example, suppose the name of the relation is employee, and into the bracket there is number of fields: employee id, employee name, job name, salary, mobile number, department id, project id, and close the bracket. This is called as the relation schema. Then degree, the total number of attribute which is in the relation is called as the degree of the relation. See here, this is important. What is degree? Degree is nothing but the total number of attribute which is in the relation. Total number of attribute. So what is the degree of this particular employee table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the degree of that employee table. What is degree? Degree is nothing but the total number of attribute which is in the relation. Now next one is the cardinality. Cardinality is nothing but the total number of row present in the table is known as the cardinality of the table. So what is the cardinality of this table? 1, 2 and 3. Total number of row present in this table is nothing but the cardinality. Now next concept is the column. The column represents the set of value for specific attribute. Then relation instance. Relation instance is a finite set of tuples in RDBMS system. The relation instance never has a duplicate tuple. The instance is nothing but, for example, suppose consider the car is an instance, car is an entity, then Maruti 800, Wagoner, Swift, these are the instance of that particular class, that is car. So the relation instance is a finite set of tuple in the RDBMS, that means relational database management system, and relation instance never have duplicate tuple. Then relation key, every row has one, two and multiple attributes, which is called as the relation key. Every row has one, two or multiple attribute, so which is called as the relation key. And attribute domain, every attribute has some predefined value and scope is called as the attribute domain. These are the terminology of the relational database model. Now see here, this is the best example of the relational database model. Here the name of this relation is the customer ID, customer name and status. There are three number of fields. Here customer ID is the primary key. Why it is primary key? Because it is unique identify these columns. So this is called as the domain. Domain is nothing but the particular column, and each row is called as the tuple or row. That means here the row, total number of row is called as the cardinality. Total number of row is called as the cardinality, and total number of column is called as the degree of that particular table. Now we see that the advantages of the relational database model. First one is, it is simple. This model is simpler as compared to the network and hierarchical data model. This model is scalable. This is easy to scale as we can add as many rows and column we want. Then structural independence, we can make changes in the database structure without changing the way to access the data. When we can make changes to the database structure without affecting the capability of the database management system to access the data, we can say that the structural independence has been achieved. So these are the advantages of the relational data model. Now next one is the disadvantages of the relational model. First one is the hardware overheads. For hiding the complexity and making things easier for the user, this model require more powerful hardware computers and data storage devices. So hardware overheads is one of the drawback of this relational model. And second one is the bad design. As the relational model is very easy to design and use, so the user don't need to know how the data is stored in order to access it. This ease of design can lead to development of the poor database, which would slow down if the database is grow. So this is the another disadvantages of this relational model. But all these disadvantages are minor as compared to the advantages of the relational data model. So this problem can be avoided with the help of the proper implementation and the organization. So this is popular model of the this is the popular database model. So friend, hope you have to understand today's lecture. If you have any query regarding that, then ask me. Thank you friend.